Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about MTNL. MTNL for you Gen Zs out there is a telecom company. It's backed by government of India and most of the majority of stakeholding is with President of India. So I want to make this video to explain about its financial struggle and operational struggle which it's going through. MTNL has a status called Navratna by which they can invest a lot of amount in the company. But what happened here is MTNL has accumulated a lot of debt. Apart from that, the privatization of telecom sector with Airtel, Jio, and other big players in between. What happened is MTNL got crippled even with 3G, 4G, 5G. MTNL was not a crucial player here, and they have been accumulating debts over time, and they can't compete with these players. Now, what does Navaratna status do here is they can clear the debts of MTNL and they can revive the company. But will government do it in this inflationary environment is a tough question which investors have to be extremely careful about. So here are few challenges which MTNL has. So the first challenge is the debt. The debt is close to 32,000 crores, whereas the market cap is 3,200 crores. On top of that, they have defaulted around 5,700 crores, which is marked as non-performing asset by SBI. The other points which are crucial here is how they are spending their revenue. Almost 72% of the revenue was going to the high employee costs which they had. Now, to give you a context, MTNL at its peak had 20,000 employees only in two cities, which is Delhi and Mumbai. Now, compared that with Jio, Jio has 17,000 employees for entire India. So that's a huge difference of how inefficient the MTNL was. If the algorithm has made you watch this video and you watched it so far, I think you might consider subscribing to my channel. So, to handle these challenges, what MTNL has to do is to bring in few operational changes. What they have done is to reduce the workforce. They brought in voluntary retirement scheme, and also in the operational area, what they have done is they have outsourced their operations to BSNL, which is their parent company. What this has brought in is decline of service quality as well as increase of customer complaints, specifically in the areas of landline and broadband. So here are a few strategic moves which MTNL can take. First is to merge with BSNL. Their entire operations can be handled to BSNL. This would be the option one. The second one is they can monetize all the assets by selling the lands and clear the entire debts. The third one is, as it's a PSU, government can basically delist the stock from the exchanges, and the voting rights are with President of India. So I think that would be a better option. For the past 10 years, it hasn't performed and it is not making any profits. So it doesn't add any value to the investor. So the better way to close it as is to declare it bankrupt and remove it from exchanges. Before that, delist it from the stock market. This is a strategic plan to save the existing investors who are invested in it. So I'm not a SEBI registered advisor to give you an advice on the investment consideration, but considering a high debt and poor fundamentals, I wouldn't recommend this stock even to my enemy. Apart from that, if someone understands the fundamentals and how government works, this makes it speculative stock for them. But an individual, almost 99% of us, this stock doesn't fit you. If you are into technicals, the stock was in a range from almost 7 rupees, 8 rupees to 40 rupees. It has been fluctuating between these prices. This makes speculators really interested in the stock because 7 to 40% move left and right for shorting as well as for long positions would be good. But for a fundamentalist who is also following technical, they might not look into the stock at all. Now coming to the new range which it has broken almost for that 40 range which it has continued for years. Now it has broken that range and it went to 100. So I was tracking this range at around 44 or something, and the volume breakout was there, and it went till 100. From there I was into this stock. I was doing a swing trade, but after 100 there was no volume in the stock, so the stock fell down from there and there was no volume until 70. So now again there can be a huge support at 40, but the if you see a trend line of monthly chart, then you will realize that the price has been coming down and it has just touched the high level ceiling of the trend and then again coming down. So even if we notice for next few months, the price crossing 70 is again touching the top end of the trend line. If the algorithm has made you watch this video and you watched it so far, I think you might consider subscribing to my channel. Apart from that, if you have a similar stocks in your mind which you might like to see, subscribe to my channel.